Debate. Will this stimulus help or hurt the economy? Craig Smith says it's going to hurt. He is the president of Swiss America Trading Corporation. Pat Powell disagrees. She is president of the Powell Financial Group. All right, so Craig, you don't think this helps. Why not?
Well, Neil, it only helps if the people spend the money. And a nationwide survey said 54% of all the people are going to pay down credit card debt, 29% are going to save the money, about 17% are going to actually spend the money, which is less than $19 billion of the $112 billion they're putting out. I think there are other provisions of the act that will do a lot better for the economy than these $600 checks.
What do you make of that, Pat?
Well, people lie. People tell people what they want to hear. They want to be prudent. They want to say, I'm not going to spend this check. I'm going to pay down my debt, or I'm going to save it. But first of all, maybe they should do what they're saying, and I would endorse what they're saying, but I don't think they will. And how do I know that? Well, the last time, there was a great study on the 2001 rebates. 2/3 of that money was spent within 6 months of people receiving the checks. And those who paid down their credit card debt, within 9 months, their credit cards were right back where they were before they started. So people are going to spend this money. You know what worries me, though, Craig, even if we can quibble over whether they're going to spend it or not, but didn't we get into this pickle because a lot of people went in deep, and now we have the government fostering getting in deep again?
You're absolutely right, Neil. I mean, we've got to keep in mind that why we have this mess is because of the subprime crisis, the drop in the housing markets. And look, the $44.8 billion that's going to be stimulated by small business enhancements on expensing, the bonus depreciation of 50%, and the help to homeowners, I think will be very beneficial. But this is nothing more than election year window dressing. This is the supposedly government doing you a favor, giving you some of your money back, and I just don't think it's going to have the type of impact that many people think it's going to. It's good, feel-good legislation, Neil. I don't think it's going to have a positive impact at all.
How much, Pat, do you think is wiped out by the fact that annually it's $600 at the very minimum more in higher gas prices people are paying, so it's kind of a wash?
Well, they were going to have to pay it anyway.
Right.
And they were going to have to struggle somehow to come up with that money to pay that, or to pay it at the grocery store. So granted, those are exacerbating factors, and they're going to hurt the impact of this. But I would also suggest that if you look back at the 2000 numbers, there are studies that attribute the recession end to the fact that $38 billion came out in rebates in the summer.
I would respectfully disagree to this point that a lot of that was because of the permanent reduction in tax rates, right?
Well, you know,
you're
absolutely right in the long run, how all of those things came together. But it was the $38 billion that kick-started the economy. And I'm not just saying that because I think it. There are studies that support that.
What do you make of that, Craig, real quick?
Neil, 2001, September 11th, we saw these same type of tax treatments being put into place. And look at the growth we had from 2001 to date. So I think that there are a lot of good things in this bill, but these $600 checks, I don't think we should get our hopes up, Neil. I really don't.
Guys, we shall see. I want to thank you both in the meantime. One airline deal collapses by